Crying, bro?
Yeah.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Initial Reaction. My name is Philip.
I'm Charles.
And this week we are talking Patriots Day. It is the new film from Peter Berg and another collaboration with Mark Wahlberg. They did Deepwater Horizon earlier this year and Lone Survivor. But it is about the Boston Marathon bombing from April 2013. Initial reaction, what'd you think?
I felt like this way during Birth of a Nation. You can't really say you like films like this,
right?
But it's done really well, and I feel like Peter Berg does a good job of respectfully and carefully making movies that are in our recent history.
Yeah, that's their bread and butter. It's like
because we can
recent
remember
historical events.
I didn't really necessarily know about Lone Survivor, that story,
right?
But that's fairly soon, and the other one. Deepwater Horizon. These are all current. These are all.
Yeah, they're within
fresh.
the last decade. Yeah,
so it's so three or 4 years ago is not a long time to tell a story. So I don't know. What do you think?
I don't know. I went in you go in expecting something kind of with a movie like this, but when it gets to like what it's actually about, like the bombing sequence in the film, like it's like it hits you harder than you expect it to, because like you said, we remember seeing it on the TV and on the news and everything, but then like the first-hand account, and it starts all these threads of these people, and you're like, how are they going to play into it, and what role are they going to have in it? And then when it happens, it's the tension around it, and there's a couple sequences where the tension is just like,
because I was like, why are they following this Asian guy around?
I know.
You know what I mean? So
I mean,
I don't remember little pieces of the story like that.
Yeah, I remembered when it happened and all the confusion around when it happened, and then I remembered them getting the guy and bringing him in alive. But that was really all I knew about as far as details go. I didn't know, about the. I don't want to talk too much about what happens if you don't remember, because obviously there's a lot of.
I mean, you've had 3 years to know.
Yeah, but there. A lot of these moments, the tension of these moments depends on kind of like, oh, what did happen, But no, it's just the screenplay for this thing must have been like such an overwhelming thing to handle. Like, there's so many characters going on. Like, obviously, Mark Wahlberg has been promoted as the lead here, and he more or less is. But in the third act for the film, he disappears for a large chunk of it. Right. But no, I mean, what did you think? I mean, any stand-up performances for you?
I like the ebb and flow of bouncing back and forth between all of these characters. Yeah. And coming back with a story, and pulling the thread and make sure it all ties together at the end. Yeah. Obviously, that's what happened in real life. All these people couldn't have done their part of the story without the other. Peter Berg slammed it to the BP guys in Deepwater Horizon. Yeah, he made them seem like jerks and not caring about anything. And it's like he touched on the Muslim issue a little bit, by making them seem, these specific characters uncaring and whatever. Yeah. But then also just cold, killing, trying to wound and kill all these people, but also being like, go get the milk. You know what I mean? Right. Just how mentally almost warped you have to be, and I wish you would explore more about a sense of justice, or a sense of
why they were doing it, because they were on these terrorist watch lists, but they didn't really have any affiliation with any of the the Taliban or the Al Qaeda or ISIS or anything like that, and so it was just like, there's a lot to juggle.
Yeah, the filmmaking part was pretty formulaic as far as what we've come to expect from Peter Berg. So I felt like it's going to go its pace. I mean, I enjoyed it still. I enjoyed the way he put it together, and at the ending showing the real people and their stories, and then having them.
Yeah, he's got a formula to it now at this point
for these kinds of stories. So.
Dang it if it's not super effective.
Oh my gosh, this is his niche, and he should
keep
doing it if it works. I mean, like, these are interesting stories, and they deserve to be told.
Yeah, so. Absolutely. No, it's the only thing that kind of took away from it for me was the it's a little long. It doesn't. I know there's a lot to digest here, but it felt like it could have been a little tighter. Even though I know Berg and his editors probably felt like they didn't have enough time. Right. But no, I mean, what would you give it? Star rating?
I'm gonna give it 4.5. It was a lot of emotions and it made me feel a lot of different ways. So.
Yeah, no, I wish I would have seen this, in limited release when it came out before the end of the year. Definitely would have made my top 10 of the year. I think I'm going to go 4.5 as well.
That's pretty high for you.
I know, but it's really good, and it's definitely worth checking out on the big screen. Thanks for checking out our review. Be sure to check out the rest of our reviews on our YouTube channel. You can read my written reviews at reviewsfromabed.com. But thanks. We'll see you next time.